everyone, and welcome to another PTFS Wiki News episode, the one-stop place for all news relating to PTFS and PTC with your host, That One Unoriginal. Today, we'll be discussing the latest PTFS update leaks and information. To begin today's episode, the F15 Interior Remodel is finished. In a previous PTFS Wiki News episode, we showed that the F15 Interior was getting a remodel after in a previous episode, Orange12345 had indicated his intentions to update the interiors of aircraft that were still using the classic decal-based 2D cockpit design. The initial change towards 3D cockpits started a few years ago, but there remains multiple aircraft still using this old cockpit design. Currently, the game has not been updated to showcase this new F15 Interior Remodel, likely to be done once everything else is finished. Next story, the 747 has been receiving its remodel. Also, in that previous PTFS Wiki News episode, we discussed the news of a vote being held in a PTC Discord to decide which airliner would receive a remodel. For those who hadn't watched the episode, the vote was between the Boeing 787, the Boeing 757, the Boeing 747, and the Airbus A320. During that episode, we announced that the Boeing 747 would be the winner and to receive the remodel. Now, for the past few days, the aircraft has been in the aircraft development experience receiving its remodel. During this period, we learned a few additional things about this remodel. Firstly, alongside a general 747 remodel, the Air Force One library would be receiving a new interior, bringing more value to the 195 Robux Game Pass. Secondly, the nose of the 747 cargo variant will open similarly to the AN225. It's unknown if there will be anything that you'll be able to load onto it though. And lastly, Pan Am and Iberia would be added to the 747, making both of those airlines the first multi-aircraft airlines to be added to the game in years. Apart from that, Orange12345 has indicated that alongside a remodel of the 747, a remodel of the Boeing Dreamlifter, our cargo aircraft derived from the 747, would also be getting a remodel. Progress on this so far has not begun, with the 747 still in its remodel stage, though we'll notify you of updates on our social channels and the PTFS Wiki News Discord. And lastly, before we move on to the next story, the FAQ and the Aircraft Development Experience has indicated that the finishing of the project is December 2nd. It's not entirely known if this is just exclusively for the 747 remodel or for the Dreamlifter remodel as well. And lastly, on to the final story of today's episode. A new museum experience is in development as showcased by leaked screenshots. The leaks come from Orange12345 and been posted throughout the past couple of days on the PTC Discord server. When it was initially shared to us on the PTFS Wiki Discord, it was believed to be a new airport for the PTFS experience. But after we conducted a search for these messages, we concluded that it was not an update for the main PTFS experience. Shortly after posting one of the leaks, Orange12345 had also posted a screenshot of an aviation museum, which alongside future information made us come to the conclusion that it was a new museum experience that was being created. For those wondering why we're saying a new aviation experience instead of just a museum experience, is that this isn't the first museum experience that's been created for the experience. In the past, Orange12345 had created a similar experience which allowed users to more closely look at experienced aircraft models, though of course this was when the models were less sophisticated and detailed as they are now. Like the older experience, this experience will allow people to look at aircraft models more closely. The museum experience will be in a separate experience due to the amount of lag that would emerge attempting to fit it into the base PTFS experience. Well, that is the end of today's PTFS Wiki News episode. If you liked the video, press the like button and share it with others you believe would find it interesting. If you want to keep up to date with PTFS Wiki News, you can find us on X, formerly Twitter, Threads, and Instagram alongside the PTFS Wiki News Discord, all found in the description below. PTFS Wiki News is a part of the PTFS Wiki group, an encyclopedia for the PTFS experience. To start exploring or contributing to the PTFS Wiki, go to https://ptfs.fandom.com or go in the description below. Lastly, if you're interested in any of the partners showcased in this episode, you can find them in the description below as well. If you own a group that is providing a unique, special, and interesting service or tool for the PTFS community, you can learn how to join the PTFS Wiki Partners Program by joining the PTFS Wiki Discord. With that out of the way, we'll see you in another episode. Goodbye.